I want to check whether we can share screen, yeah. Share screen.
Siapa yang bisa?
Ini ada nih gunanya.
Bukan. Backgroundnya bisa kirim WA aja nggak?
Oh.
Hello everybody, welcome to PT Foodex Ingredient. My name is Dedi Siole as a executive chef in PT Foodex Ingredient.
Kedengaran kan suara Jen ya?
Kedengaran.
Okay.
Mr. Richard, sorry to interrupt you.
Yes.
The session will live on time. That means 1 p.m. Thailand time. You audience will join to watch you at the Swapcard platform. For all the questions, I will send to my colleague in here. Miss Sydney, she will send she will copy all the questions into chat box. You will see
in the chat box, yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
How do I close this one? Yeah. How do I close the
Stop.
sharing?
I think stop sharing. Share screen.
Okay lah. I leave floor to you, Kat.
I just press the live, yeah.
So we have another almost 3 minutes getting ready.
Okay. Nanti di sini langsung online.
Bawa sini.
Mr. Sihole.
Starting in 2 minutes ya.
All right.
I think we have a little bit background.
It looks like I have acne.
You have operation.
Look, the color,
Why is it
I
like
don't know.
On the virtual background setting, please check out the I have a green screen box.
I have the green screen. You check out, Daddy.
Okay. I have a green screen, right?
No, you don't have a green screen. Just check off I have the green screen button. So if after I do my greetings, then I just exit, yeah? Or what should I do? I just stay there?
Yes, please. After you introduce and invite let Miss Jenny and Mr. Sihole present, and then you come in the Q&A session. If I have the question from the platform, yes.
But I exit first, yeah?
Yes.
I leave, yeah?
Don't leave the room. Stay in the room. Just turn off the camera and microphone.
Noted.
Okay.
Now I think it's good.
Yes, we see you clearly now.
Now we can see you.
Okay, good. All clean and clear.
Okay.
No acne.
It look like just blur. I mean.
Jadi turn off background and mute. Okay. I start opening now, yeah?
Okay.
Okay. So hello and very good afternoon to everyone around the world from Jakarta, Indonesia. First and foremost, we hope that you and your family are well, healthy, safe, and sound. My name is Richard Kusuma from PT Foodex Inti Ingredients in Jakarta. I'm the commercial director, and today I will be the moderator. For today's exclusive webinar on the FIA Food Ingredient Asia 2021 online, we bring you a special speaker and also a very, very special topic. I'm sure that the topic will be very beneficial for you around the world. Okay, and not only that, today I have the Miss Jenny and also Mr. Dedi Sihole. The presentation will be very informative and also very beneficial because in the middle of the session, the chef will do a cooking demo where you will be able to see our product, simple, easy, and delicious. Just a little bit about our speaker today. We have Ibu Jenny Rusli. She is the Foodex Inti Ingredients Business Development Director who graduated with her master degree in food science from Melbourne, Australia. She's also very knowledgeable for ready-to-eat, processed, and rethought, and then also all Foodex product. Very smart lady. Chef Dedi, on the other hand, Chef Dedi Sihole is a Foodex corporate chef who's graduated from the top culinary and hospitality industry from Indonesia. He's been all over the world, trying new cuisine and stuff like that. And then finally, he landed to Foodex, where he will further explore together with the R&D. Very, very delicious cooking he always make. Okay. For the topic today, easy, simple, and delicious. As you know, food Indonesia is have a lot of islands, so you will get a lot of informative from Ibu Jenny, and then also in the process also you can see how Foodex 25 years in the industry, in the culinary experience and taste, can scale up those Indonesian flavor from local flavor to the world. Okay, so without further ado, I will give the floor to Ibu Jenny. And if you have any question or you need any clarification, please don't forget to drop the question in the Q&A. Thank you and talk to you again later on. Have a nice day.
Hello, good afternoon, everybody. Just like what Richard has introduced before, I would like to share a little bit on Indonesian cuisine to all of you around the world. I will highlight actually also on how we can actually help in terms of preparing an easy and delicious Indonesian dishes, because as we know, Indonesian dishes sometimes use a lot of spices and they are very rich. So it would be very, very beneficial if we can actually shorten the time of preparation without actually compromising the quality. I will just share a little bit of presentation to you. Okay, so everybody, I would like to share about easy, simple, and delicious Indonesian taste to spice up the world today. This is our main topic today. So just as what we can see over here, Indonesian dishes are very rich in spices. We have a lot of foods like satay, rendangs that are already very, very famous all over the world. But over here, we would also like to introduce a little bit about Indonesian dishes that not everybody might know. So this would be an interesting journey today. So just a little bit about Indonesian demographic. So Indonesia is a very big country. We have a lot of population. We have around 270 million of population spread across the archipelago. And most of them are concentrated in the main cities. And 58% are actually in the urban consumers. So as we can see over here, most of them are actually based in Jakarta, around 11 million, and then followed by Bandung, Surabaya, Medan, and Palembang. So a lot of the populations are concentrated in the big cities. We are famous for as a traveling destination. So as we know, COVID has actually stopped a lot of tourism industry all over the world. And this also has happened in Indonesia, but this hasn't stopped us from still being the top travel destinations once all the gates are open. Bali is of course the most famous one. Most people know Bali, and in fact, when people ask about Indonesia, sometimes the first thing that they actually ask is, "Oh, Bali, yes, we have been there before, and Bali is actually a very nice place." But other than Bali, actually Indonesia has a lot of travel destinations that are very, very beautiful. Like in Sumatra Island, we have Danau Toba, and also used to be one of the seven wonders is Candi Borobudur. It's a Buddhist temple in Yogyakarta. And then over in the eastern part, we also have Gili in Lombok and also Raja Ampat. This is just a very few traveling destinations. Because many people actually travel to Indonesia as traveling destinations, a lot of people are exposed to Indonesian food. They love Indonesian culinary, and all over the world, a lot of Indonesian people who are based in overseas, they start opening restaurants all over the world as well. So this is further exposing Indonesian food to everybody. In terms of Indonesia demographic, we are the fourth most populated country in the world. So this says a lot about us because we have a lot of populations here. And we are #1 halal population in the world, which means that most of the products here are catered towards halal regulation. And what is also very, very interesting to notice is that Indonesia have very young population. 41% of our population is below 24 years old. This means that we really have a lot of population that are still very young and very eager to try. 85% is below 54 years old. So young, digitally savvy population, we use a lot of digital. The digital is on the rise. More instant gratification. People want everything now because especially for youngsters nowadays, they can get access to internet and they can get anything they want very fast. So they want something instant. They don't like to wait for a long time. On-the-go consumption, because most of the younger population, they are very busy, they are very active, and they need a lot of support in terms of food to have it in a more convenient way. Digital experience, as we can see, the rise of TikTok, the rise of Instagram, almost every single young population, not even to mention young population, even for the baby boomers, most of them have TikTok and Instagram as well nowadays. Social media craze, and one of the more interesting one also is the younger generation. Actually, they care more on the health and wellness. Although they are young, because they are exposed to a lot of the goodness of being healthy and being well, so they place a lot of emphasis on that. Something that previously maybe older population, they don't really feel that, except for the aging, for the aging population. So in terms of COVID and the change in consumer pattern, we see a lot of changes that has been happening. So COVID has happened, well, it started 1.5 years ago, and we thought that it will end soon, but it seems that it's not gonna go anytime soon. So we just need to start living in a new normal way. But this has changed a lot of consumer pattern. What we see increasing is in the groceries. So people want to live more healthy, so they do groceries and healthy groceries more. We have seen an increase of 67% last year. Health product in terms of vitamins, in terms of supplements, we have also seen an increase around 77%. Digital entertainment and in-house entertainment has also increased because nowadays we are restricted in terms of what we can do outside. So a lot of people have started to go to find entertainment in the house. Food delivery around 47%, although restaurant has started opening, but still a lot of the population, maybe especially those with younger kids or older population, they prefer food delivery because they deem it to be safer. And then work from home has also increased, and also cooking. So cooking has also increased. Previously, young population that are not used to do their own cooking, they have more time, especially when they started working from home. So they started this trend of cooking at home actually. What we have seen decreasing is traveling because there is a lot of restriction, although they are easing it now, but we still see a lot of decrease compared to pre-pandemic times. Social hangout has also decreased. Although there might be some hangout that can be done in the house, but for social hangout in restaurants, this has decreased a lot. Schooling has just started to reopen very slowly in Indonesia and maybe in some part of the world. This has also started reopening, but this is still going phase by phase. And also income decrease. So there is an income decrease, especially for lower end population. So this has actually impacted a lot in terms of consumer pattern. So how Indonesian consumers are adapting? In summary, although there are a lot of quite a few things that Indonesian consumers are adapting, but these are the three main ways that Indonesian consumers are adapting. First, we see polarization. What we mean by polarization means that there is two spectrum at the end of the other side. The first one is for the lower social economic. This part of the population has seen a lot of decreased income, because a lot of them rely on daily work. So if they can't go to work, it means that their income is decreased proportionally. So we see a lot of decreased income, which means that there is a lower brand loyalty. If they see something cheaper, they will opt to move to the cheaper brand, because for them that is the most important thing. And also focus on affordability. Affordability becomes very, very important. But when we say polarization, when we go to the higher social economy group, especially for the higher SES, we see that actually there is a tendency to increase their spending. Why do we say that there is an increase in terms of spending? Because when they used to be traveling, for example, now that they cannot do traveling, they want to actually see how they can actually upgrade their quality and experience. So without going overseas, how could we upgrade quality and experience? So there is one part of the consumer groups that are actually looking for an upgrade quality and experience that they can get domestically without going overseas. So over here, we can see at the lower SES, decreased income, they want affordability. And then for higher SES, they want an upgrade in quality and experience, which means that they are willing to actually pay more to actually get that upgrade. Second is obviously the online and digitalization. So for the online and digitalization, we see an increased restaurant and grocery delivery. This we see will still continue on even after the pandemic is easing. Online purchase also. Online purchase is because maybe those that are not used to do online purchase, now that they have already started doing online purchase, they can actually see the convenience. So just by a click, especially for things that are standard and they do not really need to try, not like clothes, but maybe something with specific standard, they can do online purchase. And we see that this trend will increase a lot. Online work and study, e-wallet. So because people are more worried about using paper money because it might be dirty, people started using e-wallet to pay for something, to pay for a lot of purchase. And this we see will increase in continuing on recent years. If we see the e-commerce adoption, pre-pandemic was on 24% versus 66% post-pandemic. So as we can see, the increase is tremendous. And then number 3 is health and fortification. For this, 57% respondents want to make a healthier choice in longer term. So they want to make a conscious way of actually living healthier, which means they consume vitamins more than before. They started looking at food labeling, and they are basically more concerned on their well-being. So this is the way Indonesian consumers are adapting at the moment. And factors in buying food and beverage pre and post-pandemic. So as we can see over here in the horizontal axis, the left is least important and the right is the most important factor. And then from the bottom, this is the one that hasn't got any change in terms of importance, up to the top, which has got the most changes in terms of importance before and after pandemic. Conclusion here, for food and beverage at least, flavor is still number one. So when we buy F&B, most important is we want to have something nice. We want to have something that tastes good. So flavor is still number one as the most important factor in terms of F&B purchase. But as we can see over here, there is a slight increase in terms of the change of importance, but the change is not so big. Followed by flavor is health. Health before, as you can see, health was placed on top of the graph, which means that the change before and after pandemic is very big. So before, people is not really concerned about health, but now they are concerned about health. So it has increased a lot. And cost and branding, this is also playing important role, again, because what we have seen before, a lot of the families are actually affected by the pandemic. So they are looking for a more affordable options. Okay. So now that we have covered the changes in terms of the pandemic to consumer behavior, now we want to go into Indonesian taste journey. So for Indonesian taste journey, we have divided this into two main categories, which is the baby boomers and the millennials and Gen Z. Baby boomers are those with age around 40 until around 65, 70. And millennials and Gen Z are the younger generation. They are usually below 40, and for Gen Z, they are actually very young, 10 to 20 as well. Sweet spots are what we deem as something that baby boomers and also millennials and Gen Z actually like. So for baby boomers, they like local traditional flavor, and they also like indulgent flavor. For millennials and Gen Z, they are usually more explorer. So they like authentic international cuisine because they tend to travel more. So they love international cuisine. And they also like trendy, bold flavor. But what is also interesting in terms of the sweet spots are spicy food. So this spicy food, baby boomers and millennials, they tend to like spicy food. That's why spicy trend has been going on very strong in Indonesian food at the moment. Twist on traditional, this twist on traditional we will cover just a little bit more later. And also healthier option. For baby boomers, they want healthier option because of their age. And for millennials and for Gen Z, they want healthier option because they are usually more aware. They are more aware of what foods are doing to their body. So they are usually more savvy in terms of reading labels and so on. This is also what is driving the vegan trend actually at the moment in all over the world. So in terms of Indonesian taste spicing up the world, we will summarize this in three main factors. The first one is authentic Indonesian cuisine. Second one is hot and spicy food. And the third one is fusion Indonesian cuisine. So these three are the main Indonesian food that are, we think will still be very popular in 5 years to come, and also will be adapted worldwide as well. So this is authentic Indonesian cuisine. Indonesia, we are very blessed with various spices spread throughout the archipelago. As we know, Indonesia is a spice island, so we produce a lot of spices all over the world, all over Indonesia, and every region actually holds unique recipe. So although Indonesia is just one country, as we can see here, we are made up of many different islands, and these islands actually they have very different characteristics in terms of their food. For example, Sumatra. Sumatra is famous for their Padang food, for example, rendang. I think most people here know what is rendang. Rendang is beef stew that is cooked with coconut milk and also with a lot of spices. So Sumatra here, they have the food are usually very strong in terms of flavor, spicy, sour, thick. Imagine like a lot of creamy coconut milk as well for Sumatra. Java is where Jakarta is, Java. Usually the food is relatively milder and also tend to be sweeter in central Java. And then we have here also Bali. Bali food tend to be spicy. They have a lot of spices. and they tend to be fragrant. So I think a lot of people who has been to Bali before, they tried before, for example, the Sambal mata from Bali. They are usually more spicy and also fragrant. So it's very, very flavorful. And then we also have over here, Sulawesi. Sulawesi is famous for their Manado food. They have strong flavor, rich and extra hot. So their heat level is usually very, very high. And Kalimantan, here, we share our border with Brunei and also with Malaysia. Usually the food is spicy with slightly sour, and it's influenced also by Chinese and Peranakan food because of the Malaysia influence to Kalimantan. So as we can see over here, Indonesia has a very interesting cuisine and interesting flavor palette. Indonesian cuisine for baby boomers in particular. Baby boomers really love local flavors that they are familiar with and that they have nostalgic feeling. They like something that can remind them of grandma's recipes. So imagine food that you used to eat when you're small and something that celebrates their heritage. They have a stronger nationalism feel because of their background as well. Ingredients that bring back also their happy childhood memories, and even more so with the uncertainty with COVID. So with uncertainty, usually you try to cling to something that you are familiar with, and this local pride and local cuisine actually reminds them of that. Think of flavor like opor, rendang, and gulai. Gulai is Indonesian chicken stew that are cooked with coconut milk as well and spices. It's a little bit like curry, but it's actually thicker. These flavors are always available during Indonesian Muslim New Year. And usually people always eat that during family gathering. So they are always reminded of the food that they eat together. And also if we can have a look over here on the graph, this is from Mintel. So globally, consumers enjoy things that remind them of their childhood. If we have a look here in Indonesia, 84% actually enjoy eating that. Indonesia is just second after India. India is also a country that actually celebrates their heritage very much. Okay. Indonesia aims to be world culinary destination. So our Ministry of Tourism and Creative Economy has already launched a Spice Up the World program. They're targeting SME and also culinary business to open Indonesian restaurants abroad, and also they are actually supporting a lot of programs to enhance Indonesian spices and food development. If we have a look, actually Indonesian cuisine has been well accepted, but we are still actually under the radar in comparison to a lot of our neighboring countries. So acceptance-wise, actually it's well accepted. But in terms of exposure, actually Indonesian cuisine can still be exposed even more. Rendang is #1 in CNN's Best World Cuisine both time in 2011 and 2017. And then Indonesian fried rice Nasi Goreng is #2 in CNN's Best World Cuisine in 2017. And satay is #14 in CNN's Best World Cuisine in 2017, which means that actually in terms of flavor-wise, a lot of people actually can accept Indonesian cuisine, although we need to have more exposure to actually introduce this more. This is example of Indonesian cuisine that we find worldwide as well. We have a fried rice mix that was actually launched outside of Indonesia, and even in Netherlands, there was actually products such as like Rendang Padang, which was actually launched 1 or 2 years back. And then we also have tempeh chips. Tempeh is made from soybean, and this is actually gearing towards the vegan, also towards the healthier alternative proteins. And then in USA, Kettle Nuts has launched rendang seasoning coated nuts. And we see here also in Germany and in Europe, we have Nasi Goreng with chicken and also rendang seasoning. So as you can see here, Indonesian cuisine is starting to get a lot of liking worldwide. What is the implication on F&B processors? This means that there is actually a need for spice mix, especially for Indonesian spice mix, that can highlight authenticity of cuisine in the formulation. What is challenging in terms of cooking Indonesian cuisine is usually the spice and the herbs. So we use a lot of spices to actually make a cuisine feel authentic. And this might not be easily obtained all over the world. So we see here that there is a need for spice mix that actually can highlight authenticity of this cuisine. And there is also a need for authentic Indonesian cooking aid, something that can actually make it easy for people to cook Indonesian food in terms of processing, whilst not forgetting the quality and also the authenticity. This we are actually providing in Foodex in easy, simple, and delicious format in the sachet and also in the pouch form. I will explain a little bit more about this later. Okay, moving on from authentic Indonesian cuisine, we move to hot and spicy. So globally, spicy flavor trends are going on very, very strong. 59% of consumers aged 18 to 34, they prefer to eat very spicy foods. And when dining out, consumers aged 35 to 44, they are most likely to order spicy food as well. So as we can see here, people are more exploring in terms of their taste bud, and they actually want to try spicy food. What we are seeing here, quoting Melman, which is a director of innovation at Cuisine, what we are seeing in consumer interest in different cuisine type is a desire for authenticity and also for region-specific cuisine, which therefore means that hot and spicy is not just spicy or hot food, but this actually there's actually a need to actually highlight, for example, oh, this is coming from which type of chili or which type of region, because this gives a different kind of dimension to the food. So it's not just people looking for chili, hot chili. This is the likelihood of global consumers to try new spicy food. For example, we can see over here, the green one is extremely likely, and the red one is extremely unlikely. For main dish, for dip, for sauce and snack, people is very, very likely to try new spicy food. For beverage and dessert, because this is usually sweet, we can understand that people are less inclined to do so, to try on spicy beverage or spicy dessert. According to Mintel new product development, globally, the following flavors are growing fast. Hot flavor, we see a increasing trend 200%, spicy barbecue 150%, chipotle and Cajun around 100%. So Flavor Camp's report in 2021, they say that there is an increased interest in spicy and sweet blend. So it's no longer just spicy, but they want something which is more complex, like spicy, hot, savory, sweet, that is combined together. This is in line with our internal market research. So Foodex also did the market research with respondents from Jakarta, Java, and Sumatra during the pandemic times. And our focus is mainly on the snack flavor. But what we found here is that a lot of people are actually requesting for spicy snacks, but different variant with the current balado type in the market right now. Because in Indonesia, Sambal balado, one type of the sambal is actually very famous. They want spicy, but different with what is already in the market. They want something spicy, which is combined with the meaty flavor. And they also want spicy combined with sweet flavor. So this actually highlights the need for a more multidimensional spicy. All over the world, there are a lot of hot and spicy variants, but these are the few that are gaining some popularity nowadays. First one is traditional sambal. Traditional sambal is sambal from Indonesia. This is a chili sauce that is made from chili and other ingredients like shallot, garlic, shrimp paste, and turmeric. This is very popular, especially for condiments. And then we have here also from Korea is the gochujang sauce. This is a sweet, savory, spicy fermented chili paste. We see a lot of increasing trend in Korean food recently because of the increase in Korean drama craze as well. So gochujang is receiving a lot of highlight also over there. And then we have here Sichuan Chili Oil. This is a spicy condiment that is made by frying Sichuan pepper with oil. This is usually used in hot pot base, and this is also gaining a lot of popularity. And then we have here also jalapeno and chipotle sauce. This is usually Mexican chili that is sold when they are still green. This is also used quite a lot in terms of the preparation. So we can see here just how one hot and spicy can actually have a lot of variants. Now exploring more on the traditional sambals. Actually, Indonesia has a lot of traditional sambals. Just sambals itself, Indonesia have 300 types across the archipelago. Some of the more common ones are sambal cabai hijau, which is the green chili sambal. This is from Sumatra, and also sambal balado. And then we have a different type of sambal tarasi and sambal dadak also from Java. And from different area also we have sambal bajak and sambal bawang, which is made from garlic and also shallot. And then we have sambal mata from Bali, which is using also lemongrass. So this is more flavorful. So as we can see here, the variation of one particular type of sambal or chili sauce can be pretty much expansive because this is just one type can have 300 different types of traditional sambals. In USA, we found sambal in 1% of USA menu, and this actually increased a lot in terms of popularity. There is a 58% increase in 4 years. So although this is still a niche market, but actually more and more people is getting more awareness of sambal. 16% of population knows what sambal is, and 7% have tried. And most awareness is actually in Asian consumers. But this is something that we see will rise even more. Just like, for example, Sriracha. Sriracha is receiving a lot of popularity, maybe around 2 to 4 years back then. And we see that in the near future, sambal also might have direction towards there. This is market product in Indonesia and also in worldwide. In Indonesia, sambal is made into different kind of food. Like for example, sausage. There is a sambal mata sausage in Indonesia. There is also hot lava dressing. There is also sambal terasi chips and also sambal hijau, which is green chili condiment. Across the world, we see McCormick also has launched sambal ulek. This is in USA and Canada. So there is starting to have a market for sambal. And also in Netherlands also we see sambal bajak. This is just as example. Implication on F&B processors. So we highlight different and unique variation of local chili and sambals. This is very important to actually give more variation. For example, we can highlight different type of sambal from different type of region. And the second implication also for F&B processors to be able to actually give something unique is to combine hot and spicy with other familiar flavors. This is to add to the depth and layer to the food. So for example, in the country where people like a little bit of spice, but not so much, maybe you can add a little bit of sambal or chili to just make a little bit of layer and multi-dimensional to your original food. So there is actually there are lots of ways where we can actually add depth using different kind of hot and spicy ingredients. Number 3 is modern Indonesian. So how do we increase acceptance of Indonesian food worldwide? We can increase acceptance of Indonesian food worldwide by actually twisting the traditional flavors. When we say twisting the traditional flavors, this actually not happen in worldwide as well. This actually happened in Indonesia as well, because for some of the younger consumers, they are usually more accustomed to more modern food. So we actually try to make it into fusion food to increase the acceptance. For example, rendang is not only served with rice, but nowadays there is also rendang burger. You can actually season the rendang patties with rendang seasoning and make it into burgers, into pizza, for example. And then klepon is actually coconut base with some brown sugar from Indonesia. It's actually like an Indonesian cake, Indonesian kue basah. They actually fuse this flavor into coffee. So they make a klepon coffee, for example, and they also fuse, for example, pandan into coffee. And for example, they also combine different kind of Indonesian ginger with coffee, for example. And for ice cream also, they actually fuse es teler. Es teler is also Indonesian dessert. They are fusing it into a format where youngsters and also where most common people are actually can actually receive very well in terms of the food. So there we see there is a rise of traditional flavor for snacks and instant noodles, and fusion of Indonesian flavors in fast food joints. This is going on very, very strong. So we see a lot of fast food joints that are actually fusing Indonesian flavors, trying to incorporate Indonesian local food with modern, in terms of in a modern format, combining it with fried chicken or French fries and so on. This actually can be leveraged worldwide. And also fusion drinks that incorporate traditional Indonesian flavors, like fusion of ginger with coffee or ginger with milk, for example. So that actually summarizes the three types of Indonesian cuisine that we think can actually contribute to Indonesia and worldwide trend. So authentic Indonesian cuisine, hot and spicy, and also modern Indonesian. Just before we close off the session, I would just like to give a very, very brief introduction on our company. So we at Foodex, we are always trying to find innovative ways to provide value to our customers. And this is actually our location, and we very much welcome your visit if you happen to be in Indonesia. And we would be very happy to cater for your need. Our manufacturing and our warehouse facility adhere to HACCP and also to good manufacturing practice management system. And we are also accredited FSSC, so we are accredited to export worldwide. Our vision is to be the most preferred business partner for taste solution. So however you need your taste solution to be, we are there to support you, and we can also support you in terms of value-added food ingredients from Indonesia. In terms of the mission, we want to support customer product success with competitive taste solution and also value-added food ingredients combined with good service. This is our portfolio for Foodex. Basically, we divide our solution into three main categories. The first one is taste solutions, the second one is natural solutions, and the third one is menu solutions. For taste solutions, we can provide in different way. We provide in terms of seasoning, and then in the form of sambal and sauce, and also beverage. We can support this in the format of powder, paste, or liquid. And we also have natural solution, which is meat-based and plant-based. For meat-based, we have chicken, beef, and seafood-based meat extracts. And for plant-based, we have chili, garlic, onion, and also spices. For menu solutions, we have ready-to-eat. And this ready-to-eat, mostly we have starter, meal, and also dessert range. We cater these solutions to various B2B industries. So for snacks, for processed meat, for food service, and also for instant noodle manufacturers, we can actually provide all these solutions. Just slightly more about sambal, since we have been mentioning about it in the presentation. This is our sambals. Our sambal is available in pouch form, and we have different type of sambal like sambal mata, sambal rica, sambal korek, sambal bawang. We are very happy to talk to you if you have a specific need of spicy food. And usually in our pouch have 6 to 1 year expiry date in room temperature condition without any preservative. So this is actually very easily exported as well if you have a need worldwide. Everything is made from scratch. We guarantee the freshness and the quality of our ingredients. We made it from fresh raw materials, so we can guarantee that our sambals are just like what you made at home. This is just the example of our production line. There's the raw material preparation, the cooking part, the filling and sealing, sterilization, and cartoning. And lastly, for our taste solution, which is the seasoning, we can cater this to a lot of industries like food service, also for processed meat, for snacks also. These seasonings are made with different kind of ingredients, like for example, fillers. Fillers are mostly sugar and salt. And then on top of it, we have enhancers like MSG, I+G, HVP, and yeast extract to enhance the flavor. On top of it, we have herb and spices like flavor ingredients, garlic, onion, chili, herb and spices. And on top of it, we have base note like meat extract to give the meatiness, and also top notes. What is very unique in Foodex is we actually made our own base notes and spices, which therefore means that our seasonings are very unique. We have our own uniqueness, and it's not so easy to actually copy what we have developed, and we can actually guarantee that your products are confidential. So that pretty much sums up our journey in Indonesian cuisine. We hope that you enjoy the journey together. And if you have any question, please feel free to drop in the message. And if you have any question or inquiries as well, you are also very, very welcome to contact us at sales@foodexingredients.com. So thank you very much, and I will hand this over to Richard. Thank you.
Thank you very much, Jenny, and it was very, very informative presentation and super simple, easy, and delicious.
Oh.
I will give the floor pretty soon to Chef Teddy because he made a simple presentation on the video. So after that, we will go to a Q&A. We will have about like 3 minutes video and then a Q&A. So for anybody who are interested to have any Q&A, please drop the question. So our panelists will do the answering.
Hello everybody, welcome to PT Foodex Ingredient. My name is Nasi Goreng as an executive chef in PT Foodex Ingredient. Today, we wanna cook something. Before is Ibu Jenny already explained about our product. We have a lot of things like sambal, sauce, in paste also. So now everybody can guess what we wanna cook. Yeah, that's famous also. First thing is rendang or beef stew, and the second is nasi goreng or fried rice. Okay, everybody maybe see how's the product, a lot of thing in here, but no need to be worried. In PT Foodex we have the very good paste, it's rendang. It's very easy also to use it. We just open it and then we cook it, that's it. But now I'll explain you about the ingredient. Beef for sure, and then the paste, a bit water, and then oil. Everybody also know how to cook rendang, approximately like 6 until 8 hours. But in here we make it easy, simple, and delicious. Okay, let's start. Now we start to heat the pan. Yes, everybody see it. Then we put it a little bit oil. until this one, until the oil gonna be heat, we continue to stirring the beef. Everybody see the meat become very good flavor, and then you can searing this one until the color is very good golden browning. See, very good. Wait for a while, and now very easy, we just open like this. Now it's already good color. Now we just use it the paste. Wow, it's already done. Look, the color. How about the flavor? Very strong. Nice. See? So easy, isn't it? Like 15 minutes, it's done. That voila. Here we go. Hello. Next, we are going to cook nasi goreng. Here, a few ingredients. This one from the fresh ingredient, but no need to be worried. We make it the paste, very easy. And then the inside is already a seasoning. Okay. Now we need the oil, we need the egg, rice, and then this one is cooked chicken. First, heated the pan. I already heated the pan. Then put it the oil. Okay. Now we wait until very hot. Yes. Everybody see the paste, very nice. Nice. Now we put the rice. Mix it again. No need to be put it the seasoning again and sweet soy sauce because it's already also inside. Wow! Look, the rice, the smells, the color, the texture, very good. Smell it. It's done. That's easy. Now we start to plate. This nasi goreng is already done. Okay, this all just the couple of sample of the dishes Indonesian food, and then become paste from the PT Foodex. Thank you for watching. Stay safe, stay healthy, and see ya. Ciao.
All right, we are coming back again with our panelists, Ibu Jenny and Chef. How are you, gentlemen and ladies?
Very well, thank you.
Great. So thank you again, for your time and effort to make the great video and also some presentation. So there are some messages coming from our DM. Number one goes to you, Chef. Basically, you are a very professional chef, right? And then you always cook with fresh materials. Now, how do you differentiate between using fresh material compared with Foodex taste?
Okay, very good question for me. The thing is, it was same. But in PT Foodex ingredient, we process that usually is much a lot of ingredient. How about the variation? But in PT Foodex, we make it easy in the one pouch. So we just open the package, we just mix with the other ingredients, and then finish. So actually, for me, everything from PT Foodex ingredient, it was same and fresh spring ingredient for sure.
Just like magic, yeah. So then I will give a harder question to Jenny then. Basically, Jen, how Foodex can make a product such delicious, even chef can use from fresh materials to become in the bim salabim pouch? What is the secret?
Okay, so what we are actually doing is actually basically the same. If you imagine for when you are making something, some dishes, for example, like rendang, you actually process the raw material and the fresh ingredients from scratch. So what we are doing in Foodex is actually we do the same thing. We do it for you. So what we do is we actually process all the raw materials and all the fresh ingredients. We actually process it in a modern way, and we actually process it and cooking in a much larger scale. And then after that, what we do is we do an additional treatment, which is we do heat treatment and sterilization or pasteurization, so that we can actually preserve the space for a longer time. So minimum of 6 months up to 1 year. But we can actually do this without any addition of preservative at all, which means that you can actually get pretty much similar taste with what you are doing at home. With much longer shelf life, with easy storage at room temperature. So you are actually moving your kitchen from your home to Foodex.
Wow, even monkey can do it, they say, right?
Yes,
or
yes.
Even Richard can be a professional chef.
Yes.
And I have a question
So.
I have a question for you, chef. If even Richard
Yes.
can be a chef, then just use a Foodex space, right? Then I don't think there's no need any chef in the world, right? What do you think, chef?
No, I don't think so, because really, if restaurant, restaurant, hotel, they need also chef, because chef also the job desk is arranged about the food. But in here, PT Foodex with the paste, it's make it easy the chef. So the chef can make the other things job, as we can develop the new menu. We can also arrange the time very good. Yeah, I think like that.
Wow. Okay.
Really.
So basically, Foodex is not gonna take away chef job, yeah? We make chef job easier.
Yes, just make it very easier job, you know.
Okay.
Yes.
We help
so we
chef
can make it the other things job also. Like I said before, we make the new menu again and make the other things.
Okay, well, that's good. Now it's a new challenge for Chef 2.0, I say, yeah?
Sure, that's why.
All right, then, Jen, how can we help this Chef 2.0, where basically we give them a new edition type of a challenge?
Yeah, so basically, like what Daddy has mentioned before, we are not actually taking away chef job. So don't worry, chef is still there. But what we are trying to do is we are trying to help as much as possible by simplifying. And actually, what is most important over here that we do in Foodex is we are trying to actually make it standardized, because chef maybe can't be everywhere, right? I mean, for example, if you have a lot of outlet, sometimes you have different hand, different measurement. So what we are trying here is we are trying to help standardize, but it doesn't mean that chef is not needed anymore. Chef is actually needed to actually do menu development, and also you can actually upgrade by, we actually provide basic pace, but actually chef can be more creative as well by adding finishing touch, for example. So there are many ways by which actually our pace can help chef. We are helping chef, but we are not totally eliminating the role of the chef. So it's quite different.
You are still safe, chef. Don't worry about it. Where
thank you very much.
You can ask, absolutely, or otherwise you can help me to be a salesperson then, yeah?
Yes, together.
So my question is, chef, how easy is it to use the Foodex space?
Really, for me, really, when I'm doing in the restaurant or a hotel, because when you make something, so you must prepare. So you must prepare the food about the fresh ingredient, washing the ingredient, everything, isn't it? In the one's time. But we need make it also the other's job. But in here, really, it's help us to make it the job is save the time. This is not about, oh, we are lazy to make it something. No, we just save the time, because time of 8 until 10 hour per shift like that. So we just open it the package, like when we make it the fried rice, we mix it with the rice and the other ingredient like the vegetable maybe, and then the egg, and then that's it. And then the taste also and seasoning also already inside. So it's very helpful for us. Save the time, really. Just open the packet and that's it. So everybody can do it for sure.
And we can actually help chef together as well by, especially in terms of the menu development. For example, if usually chef has a very authentic or maybe their secret recipe, right? What we can do is if chef want to have this produced in our place to have those kind of flavor, what we can do is we can actually work together with chef in the development of the paste, so that that flavor is actually confidentially kept in us, but at the same time that can be replicated over different outlets to make sure that actually in different outlets you can actually get the same Chef Daddy's taste, for example.
Same taste that chef make it.
right. That's very good then. Yeah, it's basically is the besides sambal, we have seeing Jenny's presentation, besides sambal, paste, cooking paste, what other FoodX product can help maybe to the participants in the FIA Ingredients Asia, Jenny?
Yeah, we actually have a lot of products over here in FoodX. So our main strength is really to provide a taste solution. So we can give various kind in a various form. For example, if you have a need for seasoning for your fried chicken, or for seasoning for your instant noodle, or even for your processed meat. For example, if you are a sausage maker, we can actually make seasoning for you. And we also have flavor ingredients, which are mostly spices like garlic, chili, and onion. We can actually customize that for your requirements. And we also have meat extracts. Meat extracts are mostly in Indonesia, is mostly chicken. We love our chicken over here. But we also have chicken, beef, and seafood. This is to really give meatiness to your, for example, your bouillon, your noodle, for example. And we also have beverage premix. We have beverage premix, and we also have sauces and sambals. So basically, in all sort of taste need, if you have anything that we can help, please feel free to contact us, because I'm pretty sure we can help you with something.
Sure. No need to be hesitant to asking something for us about detail, also about new development. It's okay.
Excellent. So it really is simple, easy, and delicious that FoodX is providing to manufacturer or even to the food service restaurant. So yeah, it's very informative 1 hour. I thank you to Jenny, and also thank you to Chef Daddy.
You're very
also
welcome,
to our participant.
Thank you.
Our participant around the world. So from Indonesia, we wish you all the best of luck, the best of safety and healthy. By the way, we also exhibit in the FIA 2021 online. So please feel free to visit our booth. And if you have any further question, just send us an email. Okay. For now, have a nice day and stay safe and healthy, and have a wonderful day, everybody.
Thank you very much.
Bye.
Thank you, everybody.
Thank you.
Thank you.